Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today I'm going to be doing a beautiful reading for you about the work that you need to be doing this week. Now, I actually pulled two cards from Ask Your Guides. So if you ever want to find the decks, I'm going to mention them, and there's a link below. It's called Find a Deck. So you just find it there, okay? So the Ask Your Guide cards that came out was Discontent and Muses and Suffering Divine Teachers. Now, I have really had to pull in what they were trying to talk, because I'm not feeling good with these cards, Pisces. I'm actually feeling quite, what's the word? When you're, let me see, where's that Four of Cups? It's stagnant, but it's not stagnation. I feel like I'm fidgety, and I'm displeased. I'm discontented with what is in front of me. It isn't what I wanted, and I don't know why. That would be the big thing. I don't know why. So the Queen of Swords came out, and the reason she's coming out as your card of work this week is she wants you to be strong of character, and she wants you to be very specific in the thoughts and what you're going to tell yourself this week, how you're going to deal with yourself this week. No pulling punches is what I hear. Give it to me straight is what I hear, and this is what I'm saying for you, not in a bad way, but to tell yourself the truth. The Justice card came in, and the way is that the reflection that we saw when it was reversed is, instead of just trusting that you're on the right path and the fairness and everything, I feel that her eyes were open, and her eyes were open to the imbalance, and the Queen is telling you it is time for you to open your eyes to the discontent that you're feeling, that may have come from the suffering that you've had, okay? There's the suffering and the discontent card. The discontent card talks about the fact that, with the Muses at the bottom, is that, let's say if you are following a goal simply because of what it can give you at the end, and that it's not actually stimulating or helping you create anything of your passions, of anything that you really like, you're going to hit a wall of discontent, for sure. Because you're doing it for reasons other than just doing it from a place of the heart, a place of being passionate. If you're not creating something that brings you momentum and happiness and fulfillment, you're not going to stay there very long with any kind of sense of movement forward. So they're really telling you this week, be clear exactly with the communication that you're giving yourself. She sits high above, and she looks far ahead. And it's time for you to look ahead at what you are trying to bring forward, how that's going to look like, okay, for you, in a point of view of happiness, not of when you fulfill that goal. Is that goal going to fulfill you? Okay? Because they're saying that if you don't take a moment, if you don't stop for a second and really ascertain what that means for you, you're going to end up suffering. Okay? You're going to end up feeling out of place. You're going to feel discontented. You're not going to feel well. So, this is just letting you know that it's time for that. It's time to take a look at that, okay? All right, Pisces. Okay. Right. 7 of Swords, right here. Okay, deception. Are you deceiving yourself in what you are trying to achieve here? That's exactly it. Okay, that's what they want you to look at. I feel discontent. It's coming through. I've tried to do this reading twice now. All the same cards are coming out. They don't feel good. Okay? Right. And there's a card of fulfillment. Okay, can't make that up. Look, it's written fulfillment. Okay? Celebration. Again, we're bringing in the muses. Okay? Are you deceiving yourself in what you are doing, whatever that is, in any part of your life? Okay? How are you deceiving yourself in thinking that's going to fulfill you? It's time to be very clear in what you're doing. The communication has to be crystal clear. It has to be even, you have to cut to the heart of the matter right now. Cut right through it, Pisces, okay? Is it a cause for celebration, or is it a cause, are you deceiving yourself, thinking that's going to be so great when you get there, and it's really not? Is this fulfilling you? Okay? And if so, why is it not making you happy? Why are you feeling discontent? It's time for you to look at the big picture this week, okay? We're not, yeah. Okay? I hope that you love this beautiful star, okay? Because the stars came through for me absolutely when I was decorating, and I thought, you need a little sun, you need a little clarity, okay? Clarity in communication. And the star card is absolutely about aligning yourself with what you need to be doing. So this is absolutely what this is for. This is you aligning yourself to what needs to be done, Pisces. Okay? Okay. So what do we have here? Okay, so right, it came in reversed, the Empress. The muses here, they were talking about creativity. They're saying that you should be focusing what you're doing on what makes you feel creative in your own life. Okay? And I feel that you're deceiving yourself. This feels like somebody who's doing it for profit. What's going to be the biggest gain? And I know it's very easy to do that, but it's not sustainable. Not usually. Not for most of us. The best thing you can do for your life, Pisces, is to follow your passions and what helps you create and keep creating. Only when you do that will this become sustainable for you. Okay? So that creation that you're doing can grow into something more and more and more, and give you even take the lackluster out of your life. Okay? Right. Here's the Queen of Swords again. Right. So pay attention to her. Okay? She's coming in again, and she's telling you, don't bullshit yourself. I'm sorry that's the word that's coming in. Don't fill yourself up with stuff that isn't true. Be specific in everything that you are creating, everything that you're telling yourself that you need. Okay? The Suffering card, they're also telling me, let's say, such as I was. I'll give you an example of me to explain it better. Didn't have a lot of money when we were young, okay? So a lot of the decisions that I based my life on were about accumulating money. And that was because I had suffered, because it gave me a sense of security to think that way. So everything that I based going out, well, I'm going to do this dead-end job for the rest of my life because it gives me money and security, and it was based on the suffering that I felt before. The only thing is it was causing more suffering. So what we were talking about, sometimes you have, last week, you have to give up a little bit to gain a lot more, okay? I thought I was giving up a lot, but I ended up gaining more. In a way, I didn't gain more money, but I gained more freedom and more happiness. and more of just doing what I want and feeling good about what I do, okay? And being able to create and jump off. I could probably do more with what I do now. I could expand on it. I could write books, do seminars, etc. Okay? And I could creatively just keep going. So just don't base your goals on your insecurities, is what I'm hearing. That's the big thing. This is, yeah, I think that's what they're trying to get across. Don't base your goals on insecurities, right? Base your goals on your dreams. Princess of Cups. So they want you to really focus and be clear. Are you hindering your creative side to get to the goal part without really thinking things through? Okay? Are you focusing yourself on your dreams? What's going to make you happy? What's going to bring you fulfillment, Pisces? Make sure to really ponder that idea, those thoughts, okay? Okay, so what Spirit wants you to pay attention to? Okay, Two of Wands. They want you to take a moment and planning, right here, okay? They really want you to plan out what you want. They want you to seek out your choices, the potential in everything, okay? And they want you to make progress, even slow, towards what you really want. Discover what you really want, okay? And discover who you can contact, because this month as well is about fellow travelers. It's other people who are like-minded like you. So we're going to be looking at that as well. As soon as you figure out what you want, you're going to go after that, okay? And you're going to seek out people like you. And that might help you as well move forward, okay? The Four of Discs, right? Stability. This is about control, okay? We often think that the things that we control in life is what's going to bring us stability. If we hoard things, it's going to bring us stability. If we have enough of something, it'll bring us stability. If I become successful and have enough money, it'll bring me stability. Stability in what? Okay? What's going to be left when every bill is paid? Who are you going to be as a person? Will there be anything left? Will all of that really matter? We always think about success in terms of accumulation of material things. And that is important. We need it to live, absolutely. We do. We need a basic minimum for sure. But that's not all there is. There's a lot more involved in how we should be succeeding in our lives, how we should be moving forward in our lives. And that stability, you'd be surprised, doesn't lie in accumulation of things. That stability comes from what we nurture inside of ourselves, how we let go of suffering, and how we don't live in scarcity thinking, and how we go for the things that bring us joy and happiness, okay, and keep us creating. So what they want you is to, right, get clarity, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Wands here, okay? They want you to get very clear about what you're going after. What are you persevering? What are you fighting for? Is it worth fighting for? Is it that important to you? Okay? What are you defending? It's like defending people that don't even know you're alive. Sometimes people clash between, you know, they support one person and the other person supports the other person. But the people they're supporting don't even know these people are alive. But they get into like major wars with each other because you know, one supports the other and the other one doesn't support the other one. And it gets to a head and you're thinking to yourself, well, who are you defending here? Okay? Get clarity about what you're defending. Is it worth defending? Or is it worth looking at it deeper? Are you deceiving yourself? Are you really creating anything that's going to feed who you are, feed your journey, feed your soul, feed your path? Okay? Because you can feed yourself with gain, but can you feed who you are with that gain as well? That's what I keep hearing. They want you to be crystal clear with this Queen of Swords. They want you to really focus on that this week. Clearly communicate exactly where you want to go and what that's going to look like. Do you think that at the end of this journey, it's going to give you contentment, happiness, and creativity? Or is it going to be more discontent and just have to change course again to find something better? What if you wished for everything that you're wishing for today actually came true? Would you still want it? That's another question they're bringing forward, okay? You have the Lovers, right. What you're not seeing in this situation and what they're repeating to me right now is the harmony of the situation that may be escaping you. There's a union of things that come together to feel whole and happy. This is why you see the richest of people being completely unhappy. And you see their life almost taking a turn for the worse and crashing, okay? Crashing and burning. While you see somebody who lives with very little in their lives be completely satisfied and happy, working pieces of wood that they find on discarded and whittling it into something they create. It feeds their soul. It makes them happy. They don't have two pennies to rub together, yet if you look at them in contrast, you will see that the person has fulfilled, they're creating, they have followed a path that they've wanted. They don't live in discontent. I'm not saying it's perfect, but they don't live in discontent. They don't feel annoyed or aggravated when there's no reason to be, okay? I feel that for some of you, you may have already started on your path. They're mentioning that some of you are more, some may even be halfway through your journey or whatever you're working on, and you're seriously realizing that there's something in here that just doesn't fit. You should be happy with what you have, yet it's escaping you somehow. This is a call to action for you to look, to see exactly what are the misgivings, what are the deceptions, what are the things you are not seeing, okay? What are the things you are trying to control that can't be controlled? What is the clarity that's escaping you? What are you defending or trying to persevere and still not finding the clear path? This is what they want you to look at, okay? When you look at that, it is evident. And it's always about being clear, not deceiving yourself. We do. We tell ourselves stories, and we sometimes try to pretend that things are okay when they're not. The Queen of Swords is asking you to not play that game with yourself at this time. It's not like the Page of Swords who comes in and tells you, oh, you can't do that, and puts up all kinds of roadblocks because of things that you see. This is about sucking the hope out of things. The Queen of Swords is coming in for you to speak the truth to yourself. To you. Not by external forces, by how you speak to yourself, okay? What you're feeling inside of yourself. When you can't deny discontent inside of yourself, then there's something that you need, there's a discussion that you need to have, okay? And that is what's coming through right now. the discussion you need to have inside of yourself to be completely clear of what's going on. You need to contemplate, are you creating the best life for yourself, to celebrate, to become better, to alleviate the suffering, okay? Is that what you're doing? Or is there something there that you are refusing to look at, that you're refusing to listen to, okay? So that is coming through. I'm going to do the extended later on, Pisces. We're going to look into that energy some more. If you sign up for my website, you'll be able to enter a draw that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to talk more about that at the end of tonight's video, where you could win one of my gratitude journals. All you have to do is, first of all, you need to be part of my website, so if you haven't done that already, go ahead and sign up. It's free to join, and it's in the link below, and I'll let you know what the rest of the giveaway involves, okay? I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. Please make sure to like this video, share it, comment, do all kinds of things. It helps me. It helps this channel. I appreciate you very much, and I will see you later. Take care, Pisces.